It's a quick grab, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Gators offense retakes the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
A quick throw out left, complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
He's running out of time here. Locates the tight end. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Catch made on the left side. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
The Gators pick up enough to get a first down there. Looks right for a quick completion. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the quarterback dropping back. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength. That's good execution on the pitch and catch to pick up the first down there. Nice conversion.
Really nice conversion here. To me, the route is what separated this play. And the fact that he's able to get to this point downfield, and by the time he turned around, that ball is on him. So nice route and nice hands there to be able to pick up the first down.
Powers through the tackle. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
The Gators are in the red zone. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They'll hand it off. Physical run, breaks through a tackle. And he's tackled down to the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gators. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
This one will be fair caught. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
And completion makes it second and short. Dropping back, it's Moss. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Offense operating from the pistol. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They'll test the right side here. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Finding some room with the 25. An explosive play. They finally get him down with the offense very near to the red zone.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And the Aggies looking to cash in this red zone trip. Heading left after the handoff. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down mark.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. And they'll try the quarterback sneak. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Usually with a quarterback sneak, the worst thing that can happen is you get stopped for no gain. This guy's trying to make something happen that's not there, and he loses yardage on 3rd and inches. Now we have 4th down.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. It's Moss. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, that's exactly when you want to go to your little slot receiver, right? He gets a one-on-one matchup on 4th down, has all that room to work with in the middle of the field. Get him the football on 4th down, come up with the conversion, and keep those sticks moving.
The Aggies looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
This defense is making it tough. Ball still at the 3. It's 3rd and goal. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, A&M. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, winding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Now they get set to kick it away. Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And the pass is incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. You got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? They'll change the pre-snap look now. And the back now goes in motion. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
And the Gators begin a new series here, 1st and 10. They'll run it to the left. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Florida. And this national championship game is now dead even, Kirk. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Yeah, maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. A&M offense back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. And the single back takes the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
2nd down play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Moss. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it inside the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Man, that's his 2nd touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? He shreds the tackle. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Accurate throw, catch made near the sideline. He does get the foot down.
Good catch just past the 1st down line to allow the drive to continue. It's a nice play by the quarterback and wide receiver there.
Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Gators. No chance to catch him. And now the try here for the extra point. And it's up and good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. The offenses have had their way so far. These defenses looking for answers, lofting it toward the left sideline. He grabs it inside the 20. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Aggies.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So here we go, first play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running back grabs it on a screen. And the tackle is made, not the big play they were looking for, but a pretty solid game. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket now. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Offense moving into a bunch formation. They're going to throw for it on third and short. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Now it's second down here. And he drops back in the gun. Tries the right with a quick throw. He makes the grab. Tackled immediately, but it's a big chunk play. Gained to the 35-yard line. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First down, looking to throw the football. Finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. The Gators have first and 10 here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. First and goal, handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Handoff to the single back. Breaking free at the 35. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Aggies will kick this away to get the second half going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback to start at the 25. Gators offense retakes the field. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First play of the third quarter is a handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's caught downfield. And the game just good enough for a first down. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
The Gators are on the move here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. And they will claim the second half lead. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And, Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receivers' jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Handoff in a single back formation. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. That gain sets up a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, they come close to hitting a big one here to start this second half of the national championship. And even though they missed that, I think it gives you an idea they're going to open up this playbook. You might as well leave it all on the table when you're playing for all the marbles.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. No press here. The defense backing away. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Off the play fake on first down. Gets rid of it on the move. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
Quick, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Gators. This offense cannot be stopped. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6. Here's the throw deep downfield. Catch made down inside the 20. Touchdown, A&M. Strong game by this quarterback. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
And the point after is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. This has become a scoring fest in the second half. Looks like the last team with the ball is going to win it. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Important second down play coming up. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball, he had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
And they're finally able to stop him. A great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they sent a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And that one's picked off. What a play. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Chris, how about the big 300-pound defensive lineman getting his paw on that football and bringing it in for an interception?
And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Second down play coming up for this offense. To throw, it's Moss. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. And he'll set up to throw. Rolling to his left outside the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Tackle finally made, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it at the 34.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Sticking with the running game. Finding space at the 20. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Scanning the field, it's Moss. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down marker.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Handoff to the back. Touchdown, Aggies. This offense is still clicking. That's a test of toughness and a test of will, and the running back won that.
Yeah, that's a great effort. Love to see running backs get their knees up and run through those potential arm tackles. That's what makes them one of the top backs in the country.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Gators offense retakes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Now here comes the bunch formation. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Florida. The obvious move here is to go for a 2-point conversion to cut this lead to 3 as time winds down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. This is caught. Could be an important 2-point conversion to get within a field goal here in the late stages. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Back on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Here's the 2nd down play. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Cut quickly.
That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys the third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking downfield, it's Moss. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
So, 2nd down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Looking to throw again. Quick completion to the tight end. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
They will go for it again here on 4th down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. The secondary backed up off the ball now. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Lets it go quickly. He's got it for a big gain. Tackle made with the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Chris, what a call by this offensive coordinator. 4th down, they elect to go for it, and they get the first down. Now you can continue to work that clock.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. He'll hand it off. Tackle made after just a short gain.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. To throw, it's Moss. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
And the running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. Makes a quick catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Handoff to the back. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. And now from the pistol formation. And here's the handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Try and muscle for the first down. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And we've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. Six-point game. The offense is out there trying to convert on this 4th down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. And moves the ball to the 37 for a first down.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up, and now you've got another chance at points.
Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. So it's still a one-possession game. The offense would love to work the clock here, but they can't take their foot off the gas.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here.